Lillard, long-range three, and it's good! At the buzzer! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
Damian Lillard has had an amazing career, but the one thing he hasn't achieved yet is winning that big championship ring. Despite his loyalty to the Blazers, they couldn't build a team strong enough to make that happen. Now, in a surprising turn of events, Lillard has decided to let go of his unwavering loyalty and seek out a new path, one that might lead him to that elusive championship ring. But why this sudden change of heart? Why is Lillard so determined to claim an NBA championship? Let's find out. In the summer of 2022, Damian Lillard's loyalty to the Portland Trail Blazers was unwavering. His commitment to the team he had called home for years was as steadfast as ever. Seriously, if there's one thing we know about Damian is that he's about as loyal as a dog with a bone. The Blazers and the city of Portland have been his ride-or-die crew since they drafted him, and he wasn't shy about shouting it from the rooftops. Fast forward to the spring of 2023, Damian Lillard surprised everyone when, amidst his reaffirmation of loyalty to the Blazers, he entertained the idea of two hypothetical trades. One to Miami, where he'd be balling with his buddy Bam Adebayo, and another to Brooklyn, where he'd join forces with Mikal Bridges. However, it was in July that he dropped a bombshell. Rumors started swirling that Dame has had enough of Portland's dilly-dallying and has demanded a trade, and he's not taking no for an answer. And it came with an unprecedented condition. He would only accept a move to Miami. The NBA world collectively gasps. Miami was supposed to be the chosen land, the promised land, the place where Dame and his buddy Bam would create some serious Heat magic. But guess what? Life is full of surprises, and instead of soaking up the Miami sun, Dame was traded to Milwaukee. Yep, Milwaukee. It's like planning a trip to Hawaii and ending up in Alaska. Damian Lillard's basketball resume is a masterpiece, placing him among the likes of Clyde Drexler and Bill Walton as one of the greatest to ever wear the iconic pinwheel logo of the Portland Trail Blazers. He stands as the franchise's all-time leading scorer. But it's not just about numbers. Lillard's legacy is defined by unforgettable moments. He's etched his name in Blazers history with two iconic shots: a series-clinching three-pointer with a mere 0.9 seconds left to topple the Houston Rockets in the 2014 playoffs, and a gravity-defying series-ending 37-foot bomb that capped a 50-point masterpiece against Oklahoma City in 2019. Those moments, along with countless buzzer beaters, have solidified his status as a clutch maestro. Portland has seen its fair share of stars, from Rasheed Wallace and Scottie Pippen to Brandon Roy. It even boasted the legendary Clyde Drexler. However, Damian Lillard was more than just a star. He was Portland's first true global megastar. His Dame-time heroics, those clutch moments that made fans believe in magic, became the stuff of legend. The nickname Logo Lillard was bestowed upon him for his jaw-dropping long-range shots that often seemed to come from another zip code. But Lillard's impact wasn't limited to the hardwood. In short, he became more than just a basketball player. He became the face of Portland, and indeed the entire state of Oregon, in a way that no one before him had managed. But it wasn't just about individual glory. Lillard's leadership extended to his teammates. He didn't just earn their respect, he earned their admiration. He viewed each season as a collective journey and wanted every teammate to feel like they owned a piece of it. His commitment went beyond the court. In one instance, he spotted Maurice Harkless's frustration during a game, and on a plane ride to Salt Lake City, sat down with him to strategize how he could help Harkless perform better. Harkless delivered a 15-point, 10-rebound, 3-block game in the next outing. But perhaps no teammate felt Lillard's impact as profoundly as Jusuf Nurkic. When Nurkic arrived in Portland in 2017, he brought along a reputation for sulking and complaining. Lillard wasted no time in extending a helping hand, offering a clean slate while making it clear that attitude problems wouldn't fly. He'd confront Nurkic on the court, urging him to get his act together and ditch the excuses. Nurkic thrived under this mentorship, experiencing a revival in his game that he had longed for. However, for all his accomplishments and contributions to the team, Lillard still harbored a burning desire shared by many NBA greats: a championship ring. Despite his legendary status in Portland, that elusive ring remained his unfulfilled dream. In his own words, winning that ring was the ultimate jackpot, the holy grail of success. He spilled the beans on the Old Man and the Tree podcast with JJ Redick and Tommy Alter, confessing, "I really want to win a ring." I mean, who wouldn't? It's like the golden ticket in the NBA chocolate bar, right? The truth was that the Blazers weren't exactly the frontrunners in the championship race. In fact, if you checked out some betting sites, they were probably listed somewhere near Mission Impossible on the odds chart. The Timberwolves and the Rockets had better odds. It's almost like the universe was playing a cosmic joke on poor Dame. His goal was clear. He wanted to be in a position to contend for a championship. While his preferred destination might not have been the tropical paradise of Miami, fate had other plans. He found himself on a roster brimming with talent. A former NBA MVP, a Finals MVP, a Defensive Player of the Year, a shot-blocking powerhouse, and a seasoned all-star on the wing. But what are Dame's chances of winning the NBA championship with the Milwaukee Bucks? The Milwaukee Bucks are entering a new era, and it's all about adding firepower to their offense. The big question mark, though, is whether Chris Middleton, who's had his fair share of injuries, can regain his pre-injury form. But fear not, because they've just added Lillard to the team, a guy who can score 32 whopping points per game and has a shooting range so deep it makes Steph Curry raise an eyebrow. Even if he takes a step back in his age 33 season, he's been so consistently brilliant that a sudden fall from grace seems unlikely. With this new offensive powerhouse, it looks like the Bucks have cracked the code for their half-court offense. You see, they've already got the king of the paint in Giannis Antetokounmpo, and now they've got Dame Lillard, who's basically the Robin Hood of three-pointers. And let's be real, even if Middleton and Pat Connaughton aren't setting the world on fire, their offense will still sizzle. However, they've lost a defensive maestro in the process. No more Mr. Clamp on the perimeter Drew Holiday. But wait, the Bucks have an insurance policy, and it's a good one. They've got two defensive behemoths in Giannis and Brook Lopez. They're so solid in that department that they can afford a bit of weakness at the point of attack. Teams will surely try to exploit Damian Lillard on defense during the playoffs, but his offensive brilliance should help the Bucks weather that storm. Now, it's safe to say that most folks are pegging the Bucks as the favorites to rule the Eastern Conference this year, and it's hard to argue against it, assuming everyone stays healthy. Of course, that's the catch. Dame has had his fair share of missed games over the last few seasons, and Middleton at 32 has had his own injury woes. The Miami Heat has been strong contenders in recent years. The Bucks' newfound status as top dogs is also a reflection of the once mighty Celtics losing some of their mojo in crucial series. Beyond the glitz and glamour of championship dreams, there's a strategic move behind the Milwaukee Bucks' blockbuster trade, a motive that goes by the name of Giannis Antetokounmpo. You see, Giannis isn't just one of the franchise's best players ever, he's also their golden ticket to a bright future. With free agency looming next year, the Bucks are sending a message. We're in this for the long haul, Giannis. This trade is their way of shouting from the rooftops that they're serious about building a contender around them. In the short term, they've aced that mission. Dame Lillard joining the Bucks is like adding nitro boosters to a sports car. However, the catch is in the long-term playbook. Plus, let's not forget the ticking age bomb. Lillard and Middleton, their second and third best players, are on the north side of 30, and they're hauling in hefty contracts. Fast forward 3 years and Lillard will be 36, pocketing $63 million a year. Unless the NBA salary cap decides to perform a Houdini act, the Bucks could find themselves with a cast of experienced but aging warriors and little financial wiggle room. And speaking of Dame, he'll undoubtedly leave a Dame-sized hole in the hearts of the Portland Trail Blazers. With an average of 32.2 points per game last season and a knack for dropping buckets like it's nobody's business, he's been the heartbeat of Rip City for years. Remember when he put up a mind-blowing 71-point game against the Rockets? Yeah, Portland's gonna miss that. Even NBA legend Charles Barkley chimed in hoping that Lillard gets his championship ring in Milwaukee. He said, "I really hope Dame can get him a championship in Milwaukee." Barkley knows the feeling of being a fantastic player but not having the shiny hardware to prove it. It's like owning a Ferrari but never getting to rev its engine at top speed. So here's to Dame's quest for glory, and let's hope Giannis stays in Milwaukee for the long haul. It's a high-stakes gamble, but in the world of sports, sometimes you've gotta go all in to make history. Here's a question for you. What are your thoughts about Damian Lillard's move to Milwaukee? Will he be able to win that all-important NBA ring? Share your thoughts in the comment section below.